Now let's recap the entire quantum sales framework. Let's start off with the red zone, which includes 2 steps. First, building connection with the person. Build connection with stuff you are genuinely curious about, because then it's going to sound authentic. Step number 2 is set the agenda, which is what is going to happen in the call. Hey Joe, I'd really love to talk to you about, the weather in Miami for the next 5 hours, but unfortunately I just have 45 minutes. Do you have that as well? Yeah, perfect. Okay. So normally how I'd like to go about these calls is to ask you a couple of questions, see where you're at right now and where you'd love to go to. And based on that, if I see that, we can help you get to that goal of yours and fix the challenge that you're facing currently within your business, then I'm gonna just share with you how, and if we see a potential partnership and working together, then obviously we can discuss further details about that. So that's what I have in mind for us to do during this call and how I normally conduct these calls. So how does that sound to you? Sounds good? Yeah, and then they say it sounds good, whatever. Then you move to step number 3, which we are now in the orange zone analysis. You ask them about their current situation. You go deeper and deeper and deeper. Don't be satisfied with the superficial answer. Then you ask them about their goals. They share with you their goals, etc., etc. You try to go deeper with that as well. Now, after they say every single thing, make sure to use LAQ, listen, acknowledge to what they're saying by either repeating to what they're saying or just acknowledging it, giving them a compliment, whatever it is, or saying that you're grateful that they're sharing it. So that's number 4, desired situation. Number 5, ask them what they've tried before. Number 6, ask them what challenges they are facing in terms of getting to that desired situation and getting away from their current situation, which is pain. Remember, motivation is always away from pain towards pleasure, away from current situation towards desired situation. And then number 7 is you address their needs, what they want and what they especially don't want in working with, a company or getting coaching or whatever it is. Now we move on to the yellow zone, which is diagnosis. Step number 8 is you do a little recap of the whole orange zone. So their current situation, their desired situation, what they've tried, what their challenges are, what they want and what they don't want. You ask them if you missed anything, and if they say yes, then you move on to step number 9, which is you provide them the solution, which is divided into 2 parts. The timeline, which is divided into 3 phases or 4 phases. This is going to happen in a week, in a month, in 3 months. You can divide the timeline yourself based on the product that you're selling. So that's number 1. And then number 2 are the deliverables, and you present the deliverables in the following structure. You mention the deliverable, and then you mention the benefits that they are going to specifically have. So you make it custom made for them. So that's how you present the solution. Then step number 10 is you check in with them. Hey, does everything make sense? Do you have any questions about what I just shared with you? All right, perfect. How do you feel about this process from 0 to 10, blah, blah, blah. Now, if they're, 8 plus, then you move on to the green zone. They're ready to buy, which is conversion. So step number 11 is the flip. You flip it. You ask them, hey, so why is right now the right time for you to do it? Why do you feel like this product is perfect for you? Why do you feel like you will become successful with this? Okay. Can you commit to me that you're going to put in 2 hours a day? Can you commit to me that you're going to put in the time, effort, energy into this process? And we are going to definitely do the same. Can you commit to that? Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay, then you go to step number 12, which is the close. Transition to the close by saying to them, okay, man, I feel like this is a perfect fit. You're motivated and we are very motivated to work with someone like you. You already mentioned to me that you're 100% ready and down and you are convinced that we can help you. So is it, okay with you if I share the investment of the whole program? Yes, it is okay. Then you share the investment. It's 10,000 US dollars. You're a little bit silent. You let them do the internal processing. You don't interrupt it. And then you either handle objections if they come, but that's in a different module. If there's no objections, then you simply say to them, okay, perfect, man. I'm extremely excited for you to get started with this. And are you really sure that you want to go for this? So you reinforce it. Perfect. They say, they give you another yes, and then you just share with them what's going to happen next. Okay, perfect, man. So right now I'm going to share with you the link. Well, can click on it right here on WhatsApp, and then we're gonna go through the form together. And in the meantime, I'm gonna also be making your account so you can get started right away after we hang up the call. Cool? Perfect. Now, then when they do the investment, you make sure, by the way, I can't stress this enough, you really make sure that the money is in. So you need to have access to Stripe, or you need to text on the Slack channel with the team member that has access to the bank account, to Stripe, whatever, that the money successfully came in. Because we say a close is only a close when the cash is 100% confirmed and collected. So now cash is collected, then only then we are entering the blue zone, which is the roundup. So here we're gonna do an onboarding, which is a mini onboarding, just giving them access to everything. And eventually also booking the real onboarding call, if this is applicable, with the expert in your business from the product team that's gonna actually take on the onboarding call with the prospect and give them access to everything and show them around and stuff like that. Step number 14 is you're going to reassure that they made the right decision. You're going to make them feel good about everything. You're going to have a little small talk and ask them if they have any questions before you hop off the call, this kind of stuff. They have a good feeling. And then step number 15, the last step, you just say, hey, before we hop off this call, I just want to let you know that I would love to stay in touch with you and see your progress. And I am here for you. So if there are any questions that you have, feel free to obviously text me as well, next to texting the coaches. And, with the things that I can help you with, I will really do my best to help you with that. Other than that, let's stay in touch and let's have a call 3 months from now after you're done with the program so I can check in with you and see your progress, make sure that you're happy with everything, and just a little update. So you book that call in then, which is the offboarding call. You book that call in right there, and then with the prospect, you already put it in both of your calendars. On this call, you either do an upsell, or you extend their thing, or you pretty much just collect a case study, a testimonial, which is also great, or you just generally check in with them, see how they're doing, which is gonna increase your conviction in the product that you are selling, because the clients are actually achieving results. So that is the Quantum Sales Framework. I hope you enjoyed this one. Go ahead and please practice this with the other students. Go ahead and do role plays with them. Again, if you're part of QSA Live, record those role plays and send them to me. I will personally check them out for you to make sure you're doing it correctly. Because the last thing is, you don't want to do this wrong, and then you learn how to do it in the wrong way, and then it's very difficult for you to unlearn doing it the wrong way, if that makes sense. Just like the example I gave you once of a boxer punching the wrong way, doing it for 3 years, and then ending up with a horrible punch, which they thought they were doing it right, but they're not. And when the coach looked at them 3 years after doing it themselves, they realized that they weren't doing it right. Now they have to unlearn it, which is extremely difficult. Anyway, if there's any questions, by the way, about this, really, you can just DM me and ask me here, either on school or on Instagram. I'm gonna answer every single one of you. So it doesn't matter what question that you have about this entire framework. Please go ahead, just ask it to me. I would love to help you out. For now, take care, and I'll see you in one of the next modules.